Yeah, started.
Yeah, thanks. Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. So, so today you all are here for IEEE Region 10 HTA site chair meeting. Uh, and Specifically, we have like highlighted a few agendas to plan to talk. So update from the IEEE Site Global, status of the ongoing upcoming projects, and planning on site awareness day, site day awareness, and volunteer engagement, and open discussion for all. So we believe most of the people are from like leaders of IEEE site groups in Region 10. So we have a very good prominent few speakers lined to us. Especially, we are honored to have IEEE Site Global Chair, Professor Isadi here, and we have Dr. Uh, Vijoy and Dr. Mausiki with us today as community speakers. And without taking much time, let's get started with that. And I hope everyone will be like aware of this. But if you are not, I'm really happy to announce that today is a very special day for the IEEE side groups. So Saurabh, it's over to you. Probably you can start with that announcement.
Yeah, thank you, Anuraj. So, as Anuraj was mentioning, a special day. Today is World's IEEE Sight Day, and this day is also been recognized in the memories of Amarnath Raja sir way back in 2011. Professor Amarnath sir proposed sight with it's like the first sight group was officially registered and came into the existence in the year 2012. And today means it's like taking the data today, we have a very good numbers in region 10 as well as the globe. And just to give you some data, overall in the all the region from region 1 to region 10, we have 270 site groups, out of which region 10 has the maximum, that is of 124 site groups, followed with region 8 with 60, region 9 with 57, and all others will respectively 5 to 6 site groups in each of the region. We are very unfortunate that we didn't had any site groups in region 4, but recently we have started an initiative to start the first group in region 4. So today the agenda of this meeting, that we are running this side chairs meeting for past 5 years. This year we have not called any section or a regional officers to lead this meeting just because of two major reasons. First reason is like we wanted, as humanitarian side is a special interest group on humanitarian technology. So first we wanted to promote our humanitarian volunteers, their efforts and their challenges, how they have faced the challenges, what are the points they want to tell the young volunteers to do, not to do, seeing on the current statistics. So that's why we have Dr. Bijoy Jose sir and Mosekikar madam to address their experience and share the challenges. And we also have called Professor Mohammad Isadi, who is the global site chair, who will be addressing the opportunities globally. What are the opportunities in the site, and what we can actually address, keeping our region, and how we can collaborate with everyone. So let's start this occasion. I'd like to just introduce my humanitarian HTA, it's like R10 HTA Humanitarian Community Technology Activity Team. So this year I am the chair for 2025. So we have a very diversified team this year working across the region, and the it's like all are active, and I'm looking forward to work with everyone. And no, so this year we work on this policy encourage support and awareness. So the site chairs meeting is to encourage the volunteers across the region. Then HTA committee, site, HTB board will be the support, and all the volunteers will be playing as an awareness, creating awareness to nearby community and all the volunteers across the region. So this is our main agenda for the today's IEEE site chairs meeting for celebrating the site day, this year's site day.
Yeah.
So Anuraj, I
Th-
think we can,
Yes.
without
Thank you
wasting
so
our
much.
time, we can, yeah.
Yes. This is the roadmap of IEEE HTA. So since we are having a small delay with that, so let's start with our meeting so we can get back to this later. Thank you so much, Saurabh, like giving understanding about HTA and what we are doing overall here. So I would like to take opportunity to introduce Professor Muhammad Esadi. So Professor Muhammad Esadi is a senior IEEE member and chief of Party of Interactive Digital Center Morocco, and professor and the past dean of ENSS College, and especially about after his like academic background. So he's especially allies with IEEE Global Cities Allies, and he is a current IEEE Global Global IEEE Site Chair. So without taking much time, let's hear the about IEEE site and the global site, how it is going to be facilitated to all the site groups across the regions, but especially today in here, region to region 10. So Professor Esadi, it's over to you. You can share the screen and you can start your presentations. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much for the introduction. So if I can share this screen just a second. Sorry. Can you see my screen?
No, Professor.
If you, I have some technical issues, you can just move to the next presentation while I am fixing this, just for the sake of saving time.
Oh, okay. Anuraj, we can call Mosami ma'am, Mosaki ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, since we have a technical issue, let's move with Dr. Mausiki's car. So she's a very active volunteer in IEEE, and especially IEEE Electron Device Society as well. And so she was a member of IEEE MOVE Outreach India program, and she has been also recognized as a global STEM ambassadors by IEEE Tri Engineering. So without limiting to the special interest, like actually her whole background is like showing showing to us by special interest in all the areas. So by covering STEM educations, MOVE and EDS and everything. So let's hear from Dr. Mausiki uh, about her experience in IEEE volunteering and IEEE site. It's over to you, Dr. Mausi. Could you please share your screen and start your presentation?
Thank you so much for your kind introduction. First of all, I would like to excuse this swelling I've got. I recently had tooth surgery, so maybe I won't be able to speak too much. I also told Saurabh about it, but this cause of IEEE site is so close to my heart that I really couldn't say no, and I'm so elated to be a part of this global meetup, to meet so many of you who share the same passion, the same love for community that I bear. Being a part of SIGHT has actually been a blessing because I have been involved with humanitarian activities since childhood, so to say, because even when I was a schoolgoer, uh, yeah, you've raised your hand. Is there something?
No, 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 no. Sorry for that. My mistake.
Oh,
Please
it's
go on.
fine. Thank you, thank you. So, yeah, even when I went to school back in my primary school days, it was a part of our school schedule where we used to stay back after school hours to teach the underprivileged kids around our school. So we stayed back and taught them the basic letters because we didn't know much better than them, right? So because we had perhaps we could write a few lines, then we were teaching them some letters. When we learned to write essays, we taught them a few lines. So as we grew up, we also taught the underprivileged kids around our school. And that gave me a certain sense of joy that is everlasting. So that's where my school actually started off this process. I have been a part of IEEE for the last 2 decades. It's over 20 years now. Right from my undergraduate days, I was a part of IEEE and always involved myself in humanitarian activities. Once I was in the technical area, I used my technical knowledge, my students along with me in order to reach out to my fellow citizens. So I always ask all of my fellow academicians and students to join the brigade because bringing joy to others gives more joy than being joyful alone, right? So yeah, so let me talk a little bit about my journey in SIGHT. Yeah, Saurabh, thank you for mentioning Dr. Amarnath Raja. He has been like a parent to so many of us. He's the one who had founded IEEE SIGHT. He's the one who had held my hand right at the initial years and had led me to this particular organization, made me a part and parcel of it. I remember having hosted the IEEE global event back when he was there with us. And that's how I began my journey, went on to be a part of IEEE SIGHT in the Kolkata section. And yes, I have been the chair for Kolkata section SIGHT and did my best to reach out to the community there. I also went on to work with the MOVE initiative, which is a global initiative, and we have a part of it in India. So I take care as the education lead of MOVE. All of you who are present here, I would like all of you to join us on July 21st in Bangalore, where we are going to inaugurate our MOVE vehicle, which is for disaster awareness and management primarily. But when it is not out for help during disasters, it's going to have STEM programs which I'm taking care of. So please join us as a team. Reach out to me. I'll be happy to have all of you in our MOVE initiative as well, which is under the HTB, as you know. So it's a humanitarian initiative. Along with that, SIGHT has also led me to try engineering, where try engineering specializes in STEM education. So under the SIGHT banner, I could also have STEM initiatives for underprivileged children. I'll share two initiatives that out of many, okay, two initiatives that I was a part of and were a sort of, let me say, life-changing. One of them was for an ashram in a far-fetched location. It did not have good connectivity there. The kids who had lost their parents, the tribal kids, okay, they used to they are hosted in that particular home, or ashram as we call it, and they go to the nearby school. But in that ashram, they stay and they're taught different types of skills. So because they're from very poor families, and back in their home they don't even have electricity connection, right? So that's how far-fetched the location is. So we went to that ashram, had a STEM workshop for them, and we are also in continuous touch with them. The thing that is striking is, it's especially for girls, let me mention, the striking part is that those girls, they were so enthusiastic and so excited that we had gone to them with the circuit kits and they could make the circuits themselves. The joy their faces had, I really cannot describe to you enough what feeling it gave me. All of you can also be a part of such initiatives, spread the joy of learning through all the engineering expertise that you have. So yeah, and the part that is most striking, we had a session for the girls where after we had taught them a skill set, we asked them to present it. And outside the window of the room, I saw a couple of women standing. And I asked the ashram manager, who are these women who are standing outside? He said, it is the parent. She has traveled, they have traveled, two women, they have traveled a long way by bus just to see their girl presenting in front of your team. So I was very curious. I went out and tried to meet the two women who were standing there outside the room where their child was presenting. And I saw the mothers, they had tears in their eyes, proud to see their daughter presenting in front of academicians who had come from outside and had taught them a skill. So such is the power of humanitarian activity, such is the power of learning, such is the power of giving, power and the joy of giving. That is one activity I will never ever forget. Those tears in the eyes of a mother are priceless. The second activity that I'll discuss with you and end for today is an activity that I had for a school that is located some 40 kilometers from the city of Kolkata. It is especially for girls who, in an area who were being sex trafficked. Now they are attending that particular school. I'm in touch with the founder and we have regular association with them. We provide not just teaching aids to them, we also teach or help and guide the teachers out there. They house children from kindergarten to class 12. Okay, and these children, they interact with us regularly. We provide job placements for the girl children who have passed class 12. So 3 of them actually have been already placed, and 5 others, they have gone in for higher education. So that also was an initiative that helped change the lives of the girls. We are in touch with the schools. IEEE is in touch with the schools. We have regular programs. In fact, we have one program right this month, and we'll go there with our volunteers and try to ignite the passion for learning among those girls, and as a community uplift them through learning. So I'll end today's discussion by saying that the joy that this activities, the IEEE SIGHT has given me is unmatched. I will request all of you to please join in this tribe. Let's work together, bring more smiles to this world with the gift of education that we have been given. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mausaki. I'm really happy to hear that actually you have been you have been a team member role in IEEE MOOC's outreach in India program. I was lucky enough to in March I was lucky enough to have the look on IEEE MOOC track in USA, New Jersey, with Mary and Grayson. So that was a wonderful thing.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's really wonderful because they use that one in the disaster time and without having any occupation that time. So they used for the STEM education. That's really an
Yes.
incredible initiative which has been taken from IEEE. So I'm so happy to see that you are being part of that program. So Dr. Mausiki, so we would like to, on behalf of IEEE STA, so we would like to thank you by a small token of appreciation for, oh, I'm sorry, sorry. So token of appreciation to for your presentation here. So thank you so much, Dr. Mausiki. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very, very grateful to all of you for having me out here.
Yeah. I believe I hope you will be stay as
Not an issue. Please carry on. Please
yes,
carry on.
I hope you will be staying us with until the end of the meeting because so many people that maybe have questions for to ask from you. Please wait for the hold on in the meeting, ma'am. So Professor Sadi, is it okay to go with your presentation?
Yeah, sure. Let me just, okay. There is some issue with the, I don't know what happened here with the, sorry, this is, I tried to figure, to fix the slide, actually sharing, but apparently there is some issue. So I can continue without stuff if this is okay with you.
Okay, if you have slides, then you can probably drop me on WhatsApp or here. Then I can share on behalf of you, Professor.
Okay. So I'll drop the link here as well as you can follow. That's a good idea, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. So okay, so I'll share the link by the chat box. Okay, just a second. Okay. So this is the link to the slide deck. Okay, so thank you so much for having me, and I'm really very happy to be part of this event, knowing that Region 10 is playing an amazing role in developing HTB and SIGHT in globally. Within Region 8, we have more than, I'd say, more than 70% of our SIGHT membership. We have nearly half of the SIGHT groups globally. So this means that we have a very big momentum within Region 10.
Yeah, sorry for disturbing for you, but it requests the access.
Okay, so
yes.
very strange. So I can check again here. Link copied. Okay, I can open this one. Give me just a second because I need to download the file because it was okay, PDF, and I'll share it with you in a moment. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if I can do this. Give me a second. Is it possible to download file here or to it's I can send it by email, I guess, quickly to your address.
Yes, please.
I replied to the same email you have here, so I guess that this will be fine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's a short version. Okay, fine.
It is.
It's coming. It's. I don't know if you got it. Or...
It's gmail.com, right?
Gmail.com. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If you can just open it from your side, then you can just you know.
I still not received that, Professor. I the email we have used is this.
Okay.
I hope you have used this email, right?
Send me the another email address.
No. Is this
you like the, okay? I can share. Okay, sure. I can send it to this email. Yeah. Please check your email if you can.
Yes, I have received, Doctor. You can
share,
access
if you can share the slides, we can go through them. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so as it was outlined, today is the IEEE SIGHT Day, which is supposed to be celebrated globally through different events. So thank you so much for having this event in framework of the IEEE SIGHT Day. We have also other events in other parts of the world. Shortly later this afternoon, we'll have the SIGHT award ceremony, which is also another big event organized in framework of the SIGHT Day, the 2025 SIGHT Day. I think this is an amazing opportunity also to develop synergies and some, outreach initiatives with the communities to develop HTB initiatives and programs globally. I don't know if you could possibly share the slide deck I just said with you, so as I can.
Yes, I think slide deck is now visible.
Okay. Okay, thank you. You can make it full screen. It's already full screen. Okay. So this is a brief presentation about humanitarian technologies within IEEE through the IEEE Humanitarian Technologies Board. This board was established more than 2 years ago, but of course we had before another committee, the Humanitarian Activities Committee, that had more or less the same mission, and this is continuation in some way to the HAC. And as you can see here, we'll have in this talk different information related to HTV, its activities, programs, okay, and also mission. Next slide, please. So I have a video here. I don't know if you can see it. If you can play the video from your end. Otherwise, I can send you the link to it. It's we can watch it for more.
Yes. IEEE Humanitarian Technologies is a consortium of programs and initiatives supported by a global network of volunteers and technical professionals working together to apply technology to solve the world's most pressing problems. In keeping with the IEEE mission of advancing technology for the benefit of humanity at the core, our consortium of humanitarian programs leverages the strength and reach of the IEEE network to make a difference in local communities around the globe. Our joint impact reaches all corners of the world. We work closely with local partners in small communities to address local challenges. We also work with the global partners to solve universal problems facing our next generations. Through our humanitarian technology programs, we power remote villages, provide internet for all, electrify healthcare, and empower education. We provide opportunities to fund the design and implementation of sustainable technologies to solve the most pressing challenges. We also support disaster relief by providing connectivity and electricity to affected people on a global level. Through our initiatives and programs, we not only give a platform for engineering with purpose, but also allow young engineers to grow professionally while significantly benefiting humanity. The humanitarian technology programs at IEEE inspire new generations to solve our current social, environmental, and humanitarian problems. When joining the IEEE humanitarian technologies, you're not just an engineer, you're a change maker, sparking transformative solutions worldwide to build a better and more sustainable world for all. Join us.
Okay, thank you. Can move to next slide, please.
Yes, Professor. Um,
So who we are? So we are the IEEE's Tech for Social Impact Hub. So IEEE Humanitarian Technologies is a consortium of programs supported by a global network of volunteers and technical professionals working together to apply technology to solve the world's most pressing problems in different areas like water, sanitation, education, healthcare. You've seen a few of them in the video that was also presented a moment ago. What's the focus of the IEEE Humanitarian Technology? So we mainly focus on a specific type of humanitarian work. So the tech for good, for example, or technology for social impact. So we have here the technology, but which is utilized to, to address all kinds of challenges and to have social impact in some way. So which makes sense as we're powered by the world's largest engineering network through IEEE. We are more than 500,000, I think, members today. You have most of them engineer, professionals, student members, different member grades, but most of them are related to engineering profession, and they, that represent an amazing global network that could be leveraged for social good. So the IEEE Humanitarian Technologies provides a home to all IEEE humanitarian tech program and initiatives through support with impact infrastructure and expertise in humanitarian technology to track the impact of our programs and initiatives, moving towards a data-driven approach from design to final outcomes or outputs, the outreach and joint marketing to standardize messaging, clearly differentiate offerings, establish cohesive outreach strategies for the programs, attract and retain volunteers, and more. Partnerships platform to develop, deploy, or expand programs that advance technology to achieve social and environmental impact locally. So in the consortium program, we have different programs like EPIC. EPIC stands for Engineering Project in Community for Community Service. We have the Empower a Billion Life program, IEEE SIGHT, which is the program in which we are, involved today. MOVE for disaster relief and outreach. I am very happy to see that in India we have, which is also part of Region 10, we have a new MOVE initiative. There are two other ones in the US and in Puerto Rico. Certainly this program will increase within the next few years. We have the IEEE Tech for Good program, which is offering grants for site groups to develop initiative, a project to address all kinds of challenges we have mentioned before. The IEEE Smart Village, which is another program related to humanitarian technologies. The last one is the IEEE REACH, which is the raising engineering awareness through the conduit of history. There are also several funding and engagement opportunities available within the IEEE Humanitarian Technologies. For example, the 2025 Tech for Good call for proposals. So more calls planned for the later this year. Volunteer reviewers always welcome. So this is also another opportunity for site members to act as a reviewer for Tech for Good program. We have a 2025 Communication for All call for proposal, which is just trying to offer internet access to marginalized areas in different parts of the world, and which offered to IEEE ComSoc members, likely opening in May this year. So we have the EPICS, as it was mentioned before. We have an IEEE call for proposal open through the 1st of May. HTB event sponsorship for related events track sessions. So you can get grants for all kind of events you organize in framework of your site group through this program. Well, I think we should also continue our efforts in establishing new site groups, just to spread the word and contribute to the social development of different communities globally. Take the interactive free courses on IEEE ILN, IEEE Learning Network. So they have different learning opportunities, especially courses related to sustainable development, project management, and so on and so forth, which are good, especially when it comes to developing humanitarian projects. So you can also sign up for the Humanitarian Technology newsletter to get up-to-date information from consortium programs, including the Tech for Good, EPICS, IEEE Smart Village or ISV, and more. There are more opportunities available for site members and site groups across those programs. So engineers and technical professionals have a unique ability to shape the future and create sustainable solutions for the world's most pressing challenges. Engineer with purpose and join us. This is the message we're sharing with members, IEEE members, but also anybody interested in humanitarian technologies. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Professor Sadi, to have give us a brief understanding about IEEE HTB and what are the things especially opportunities in IEEE HTB, like funding opportunities and sponsorships. So I would like to I think I can share.
Thank you, Professor Isadi.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, let me share the token of appreciation for you. Thank you so much, Professor Sadi. This is a small token of appreciation, virtual token of appreciation for your commitment for the today. Thank you so much. And next, we have Dr. Bijoy. Sorry, I'm so sorry for the wrong pronunciation. Dr. Bijoy. Dr. Bijoy with us. So Dr. Bijoy is an assistant professor and the faculty in charge of cyber physics system lab at the Department of Electronics, Cochin University. And also he is a very active volunteer in IEEE Region 10. So let's hear the excitements and life journey of with IEEE SIGHT and the humanitarian activities from Dr. Bijoy. Dr. Bijoy, it's over to you. You can share the slides and you can start your presentations.
Thank you. Let me share the slides first. Please let me know when it's visible. Is it visible?
No, not yet.
Not yet, Professor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So what I'm going to do is really skim through all the projects that has happened in IEEE Kerala section. And it was interesting that Dr. Amarnath Raja was mentioned in one of the previous discussions by previous speakers, and that's something that we want to touch upon, because IEEE Kerala section, with Amarnath Raja as one of the founders of SIGHT, we are quite proud to be part of section. And I'll go through two sets of projects. One is until 2022. That was the year I was secretary of IEEE Kerala section, and I was very much involved in the projects around that time. And then I'll talk about post 2022. You have Abhinav, who's part of the R10 HTA, who has been leading from the front. So I'll just go through what are the current projects in the past 2-3 years quickly. Okay, so with that, let's get started. I think I already got an introduction, so I'll skip that. I think, long before SIGHT got formed, Kerala section has been quite active in terms of volunteering in disaster recovery and, helping with technology for tragedies. And, 2004 tsunami in India, we had past chairs Amarnath Raja and Satish Babu, who traveled to Nagapattinam, and, they created a communications network, because all the mobile towers and communication lines were really dropped. And that sort of and it's not like they are doing that for the first time. They have been quite active volunteers in terms of using technology for humanity. And this idea sort of came into their heads in terms of how can we formalize this, how can we start a movement around this. You can see some of the camps and work that they did around the Chennai coast. And eventually, it's not like that particular incident triggered to this. Eventually IEEE's site came into being, and this is the first petition being filed, and this is the inauguration and the launch with the IEEE president coming to IEEE Kerala section. And you can see Amarnath Raja in the center, along with Satish Babu at the end. And site was officially formed and as a special interest group. And I don't want to go through the history of that anymore, but I'll talk about what we have done after site was formed, right? So initially it was more about how to help the underprivileged community, working with the tribals. We had formed few site groups. You can see them traveling in boats to remote areas, and education, computers, such trainings that were done with the communities over there. And one major event I would say that is anchored around probably our biggest project yet was the 2018 floods in Kerala. And this is like, a flood that is like once in 100 years, right? So we had tremendous, damage that happened in 2018. And there was a significant contribution made by the volunteers of site. I wouldn't say that, it is a site project per se, but what some of these volunteers did, it actually started with 7 student volunteers. They started a website called keralarescue.in, and they had a portal where people could request for help, register as a volunteer. Eventually it became like you can donate stuff. And what happened was that government of Kerala really adopted that as their official website, right? And this is like UN India sharing the message that CM's office of Kerala has shared this particular website as their official one. So probably the biggest tragedy that has happened in our state was the portal or technology that was used to help was done by IEEE volunteers in Kerala, right? So I would say this is probably one of the biggest work that IEEE Kerala section has done in terms of helping our community. So all the relief efforts was built around that, and you can see that the 4-button portal eventually became like relief camps, how to contribute, what is the requirement at each camp, right? So whom to contact, right? Announcements, registered volunteers, coordinating that, everything came under one portal. There were other smaller projects as well. Volunteers took up making power banks, emergency light, and so on. This is at the IT Secretary's office in Trivandrum, where IEEE volunteers were asked to come and visit for an appreciation day for all the effort that IEEE put in. My personal experience, I came to India back around 2015 and got involved in IEEE activities. And we were, from my university, quite attached to this particular government school, which is again around 100 years old. This is, used to be a smaller teaching facility, which became a government school. And this was quite damaged during the 2018 floods. And I had written a proposal, and to my complete surprise, they R10 HT, not R10 HTA or HAC grant of around $35,000 was sanctioned to rebuild a science lab, rebuild a computer lab, and so on. And this became a larger project. I brought in Amarnath Raja and Satish Babu and V.K. Damodaran and Dr. Mini Olanat as advisors for the project. And you can see the R10 elect Samir sir inaugurating the school after the science lab was rebuilt, and we had a training for a special school that is attached to that, where there are visually challenged students who is learning that, and we had procured some visual aids because obviously building them will take too much time. So we did that, and we can see Dr. Suresh Nair and the Vice Chancellor of my university coming for the inaugural function. This is around the COVID period. Obviously there are very much a lot of inspired volunteers in the IEEE Kerala section, and I should definitely mention Abhinav as one of the significant volunteers who have done quite a bit of project after that in some of the sanctioned projects after that. And we have a why not project. I wish I had the time to play the video. It is quite interesting, but I'll skip that, and I'll just run through some of the projects. Solar water pumps, diversity in terms of how to train women volunteers, because we have a women training network which is attached to the Kerala government. E-fence for stopping wildlife attacking the crops. We had the former HAC chair Sambat Kumar sir joining us, right? And this is during my tenure as the secretary of IEEE Kerala section. So this is what I meant by past, and I'll be talking about the present and the future, and I'll just run through the 10 slides that we have. So this is we established the Amarnath Raja Humanitarian Technology Award, which is now advertised as a prize with 1 lakh cash prize. And the first one actually went to our own project, which is the drinking reservoir project from solar pumps, with Abhinav in the lead, and site team working, Dr. Gayatri and others working with them. Now Lumen, this is a street light project that was implemented by Kerala section. Again, grant from HAC. We have done quite a bit around the water pump side. I'll run through some of these projects again. LED lamps you have seen before. Mobile charger equipment that we had donated. This is the second drinking water based on solar pump project at the second location. And we when I say we, it is the IEEE Kerala section site has a research team which is actually building all these humanitarian products and deploying them in disadvantaged communities. And it's a very good mix of people who have got involved and people who have been impacted using or through IEEE SIGHT. And these are some of the projects which are ongoing, and I had communicated to Abhinav to send me a few of them. Maybe you've heard of it. KSRTC is the government, the Road Transport Corporation, the bus stands of government, where we'll be putting chargers, water measurement, weather monitoring. This is again another drinking water reserve project that they are taking up. Right, so these are the projects that are underway, and all the best to IEEE SIGHT Kerala section. Really living the technology for humanity, in my opinion. And I wanted to really take this time to appreciate all the volunteers who have taken painstaking efforts, gone to all this tribal and remote areas, stayed there over a period of time, doing everything from welding to installing pumps to digging to sleeping on the floor for several days and getting things done during their holiday time. Right? So with that, I'll conclude. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vijay, for your nice work towards the advanced humanity and the better humanity. So it's really inspiring how, like, let's say it's so important, right? So one person can start a very good work, like Dr. Amarnath he started the site works in Kerala initially. So then after that, there are good people to continue their work with very impactfully. So I'm so happy to like, not only me, I know that everyone will so happy to see your works and your current works. So we expect uh, more works from you in future as well. So thank you so much, Dr. Bijoy, and this is a small token of appreciation, virtual token of appreciation for your time here for our session.
Yes,
So yes, thank you so much, Vijay. So we had all three prominent speakers speaking about their experience and what they have done, and what are the opportunities we have through the global and like through mother organization, like you all are include like related to the side groups. So the from the global side, what are the help and the resources you can get, you are aware of those things. So I believe since we have we will be having lots of questions from the audience. Before that, I would like to give an opportunity to for Saurabh. There's two special moment coming from the IEEE Region 10 HTA. So he can give the uh, awareness about that. So quickly, Saurabh, if you would like to go through with the our
Yeah.
announcement.
Yeah, thank you, Anuraj, and thanks all the current speakers to be present here and addressing the today's site chairs meeting. So yeah, coming to all the three speakers, I have been very relatedly connected with them for last 5 years, following their efforts, and moreover, it's like I have personally worked with Dr. Bijoy sir in 2022 and 23, and before COVID in Region 10 humanitarian sector, and I have got lot of things to learn from him. And even I'm really happy that sir is also Dr. Bijoy sir is helping us in, not only us, he's also helping me and guiding me to run humanitarian chairs position. And also Abhinav sir was mentioning he's also a part of Region 10 HTA team, and we are very happy to follow the process that Kerala section has started way back in 2012, and more things to come up. I'll also like to share one thing. It's like awards. IEEE Region 10 Technology Activity Award, and it's like Dr. Bijoy sir is also one of the recipients for this award, and we are since then we are trying to promote this award in Region 10 quite a lot of time. From 2018, we used to receive very less awards, but once Dr. Bijoy sir was awarded, so from then we have a very good number of nominations coming for this award. So this year also we are requesting all our site volunteers to follow our social media accounts. We have released the CFP or say call for nominations. for the Humanitarian Technology Awards for 2025, not only for individuals, for the sections and SBs. So the SB awards, if the SBs comes under the section, it will be award, that award will be provided to that section. So basically, I will request everyone to just reach out to their section chairs and apply for the awards. The second announcement is like for 2025, we have two more major events. One is Impact Congress, which was started in 2023. So this year we will be having an Impact Congress in Japan. It is planned in align with HTC 2023, where in we will be having an in-person meeting with all the volunteers. Soon we will be releasing the agenda for Impact Congress, and we are working on the possibilities that we can have some discounted registrations for the Impact Congress participants. Considering the request, we will be working on that if possible. If not, we will be seeing the other alternative ways how we can make this Impact Congress available for everyone to attend. And the third announcement is like Region 10 HTA will be supporting every section with $250 support for conducting humanitarian activity. So the CFPs will be released on 1st May, and it will be for only 31 days. It's like the last date for the deadline will be the 31st of May, and the project completion duration is not restricted, but they have to complete the project before 30th November of 2025. So if the activity has to be reported back, so procedures will be shared with everyone. So with this, it's like many might have questions. So we can start the Q&A sessions for today's side chairs meeting. So I request all the guests, Dr. Bijoy sir, Mosekikar madam, and Professor Mohammad Isadi sir, to come online, and we can take the questions from the attendees.
Yes, Saurabh. So since if anyone would like to ask questions, they can raise your hand and you can unmute yourself.
So before anyone asks, I have a question for Professor Isadi. So Professor Isadi sir, it's like IEEE site now is like the website has changed a lot. So in before 2 years we have templates available for the activities. So for 2025, are we going to release certain templates with new logos and guidelines or for activities?
Yeah, thank you so much for this question. We have I think to just to check the new website. I don't know if you know that we have a new website for site that was
Yes.
released during the last few days, and we have I think the official launch during the this week. So I think we are updating also all the material, the templates and the form we have there based on the new logo we have adopted for site. So this will be coming shortly. So we'll make everything available for site members and site groups shortly.
To extend my question, Professor Isadi, so the new site logo, can you share the brief idea about selecting this logo? Is there any?
Yeah, well, the new site logo reflects, I would say, the mission in some way of the site groups. We have, using technology to address humanitarian challenges in different areas like healthcare, education, water sanitation, and so on and so forth. And also I would say the global dimension of the site. That's why we have changed, I think, the logo, and the process of adopting new logo, it took few months. We had different versions, and the last version that was adopted presently reflect in some way those the trends and also the mission of the site.
Thank you, Professor Isadi. So, anyone from the attendees can unmute themselves or raise hand for the question if they have any.
This is Professor Ansari speaking from New Delhi. My simple question is that the $250 that you are allocating for the student branches site chapters, will that funding be available beforehand or it will be available after reporting the event?
It will be after reporting the event.
Okay. Okay. But mostly the student branches are always in a scarcity of funds. So they can do it only after receiving. But anyway, if that is the policy, then we will try to do it somehow. Because the student branches do not get much of that anywhere.
Actually, IEEE Region 10 has the policy of matching fund policy with section. So all the SBs has to relate their activities through section. So the one of the major criteria here is like many sections doesn't supports many activities through outsiders, means it's like the not the colleges or the SB which are not nearby. So this year we have opened this for SB this year, and this SBs will be directly submitting, and we will be requesting the section chairs to provide the additional support. And this year we have also a criteria this year that we won't be strictly looking for the matching grant policy. We will be seeing the objective of that activity while the evaluation process. So some sort of relaxations that this year evaluation committee will be looking forward, and to encourage more SBs to submit. And if section is supporting that activity, that's a beneficial part. If not, we will be thoroughly reviewing the all the contents the SBs are going to submit from that side division. I hope Professor Abdul, I am able to answer your question.
Oh, yes, certainly. No
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you. But the matching grant was a good provision. You know, the sections would love to give the matching grant if the amount comes from your side. I mean, so you can always say that the sections may give the matching grant, but $250 would not be sufficient for any project that the students carry. So a section's contribution of the equal amount will make the project, I mean, sufficiently, good enough for carrying out that work. So that was a good provision.
Yes, yes, Professor Ansar.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
yeah. So Professor Mohammed Isadi sir. So we have two representatives from China. It's like I would like to introduce Professor Wen and Professor Gongping. So they are a new add to our committee of Region 10 HTA, and moreover, they will be promoting humanitarian activities in China. So I'll request Gongping and Wen if they can join the meeting. If they are available, because the problems you can be asking the solutions from Professor Isadi. Wen or Gongping, you are here. Okay, Anuraj, you can.
Okay, Saurabh. Until Professor Gwen and Gonkin is going to ask the question, let me raise a question for the. Actually, I have a question for all three speakers. First one is for Professor Isadi. Professor, in site, let's say if there's a new site group is going to form the new site group. So do we have any like funding facility or like initial grant? Not, I'm not asking about IEEE Tech for Good or any other funding, but let's say if they are initiating new site group and they have a very good idea. So is there any possibility to get small seed funding from IEEE site?
Well, this is a very good question. We have actually the event for activity fund, which is the 200 or 250 US dollars. But there are also other opportunities through different programs. Once you have the site group established, you can target, even if it's newly established. I think if you have an active site group, you should also prepare for all call for grants we have within the HTV. So you have the Tech for Good program, but we have also other programs like EPICS, the ISV. You have also the other programs you should target. Otherwise, for events or activities, we have also dedicated programs. This is another thing you should also bear in mind. If you have an event you would like to organize within your site group, even if it's a newly established one, you can also target this event program. So this program is open all along the year. So you have just to contact Juliana with the proposed ideas for the event. She would also provide a form you should also fill in and submit it to get the required fund.
Oh, that's a very good opportunity. Thank you so much, Professor, giving that, let us know that opportunity. Then I do have a question for Dr. Bijoy. So like I'm from IEEE Sri Lanka section. I saw that Sri Lanka section immediate side group chair and the current side group chair was in this meeting. So I got notice that recently IEEE Sri Lanka section group was like recognized as a best side group by HTB. So I just has a curious question from Dr. Vijay. Since like we see there are different side groups very active, and maybe what are the possibilities and how other side groups like can jointly work for the collaborative works. See, like let's say as example in Kerala side group, so they have been very active. So we in this year we are going to encourage China. That's why Dr. Wen is here. So to form and do the activities related to the humanitarian technology in China. So what is the possibility, and do you have any idea and proposed way two side groups or few side groups collaboratively we work on one project?
Yeah, thanks for the question. This is Bijoy. So I think we can definitely do that because this has been already done in Kerala. So I spoke about the drinking water project that was done in several locations. Similarly, lighting related projects. So what the site team has been focusing on has been how this can become a product and be reused all the time, right? So if there is an interested team, I'm pretty sure the Kerala section site team is interested in terms of, okay, this is our IP, and if we can do a joint project in a different location, I think they'll be, very much excited to be part of that. Since, Abhinav is part of R10 HTA, I think, this is something that can be easily done and definitely should be a, target for HTA this year.
Oh, that's a good news, Dr. Vijay. So you have experience already. So that's a really good news. So we like anyone can go with that same knowledge with that. So I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much, Dr. Bijoy. And I do have a question for Dr. Mausiki as well. So I have witnessed IEEE MOVE is like probably Professor Sadi and Mausiki, both you can answer for my question. I have witnessed IEEE MOVE is very good initiative in US. So, and that has been re-implemented in India. So if um, if some other countries or section would like to do the like extension of IEEE MOVE, how they can move forward, like how they can initiate that, and is there any pre-implementation works, or like maybe I don't know whether there's a procedure or not, but would like to see the same kind of MOVE activity in different part of the world. So how we can do that, Professor Mausiki and Professor Sadi?
Yeah, I can take up that question. Thanks for the question, Dimuto. If some other country wants to come aboard, I'm sure everybody at IEEE MOVE will be elated. We already have it in 3 countries. So if any other country is interested, they can simply reach out to Mary and Grayson. Both of them, it's actually the whole idea of MOVE is Mary Ellen Randall, who is our president-elect, right? So it is Mary's brainchild. She's the one who had come up with the idea and the original implementation of MOVE US. And Grayson Randall, who is currently heading HTB now. He's also very much a part of MOVE as well. So you can just shoot an email to both of them. I'm sure they'll be happy to extend the project. Even in India, we have been working on it for 3 years now, and we are going to have the MOVE vehicle, as I told you. One small point regarding MOVE, though there are other initiatives aside, but particularly in case of MOVE, I would like to tell everybody that we have, in fact, been in touch with all site chairs across the country of India. And we have had activities where we have shared STEM learning kits with the site chairs. So if any of you belong to India, if you are from India and you're interested in contributing to MOVE STEM learning projects, please get in touch with your local site chair who will have access to the STEM learning kit, or you can directly reach out to me. I'll drop my email ID in the chat box. And yes, we can take it up from there. Thank you, Dimuthi, for the question.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mausiki, for that answer. Like, I'm really happy to see that there should be more IEEE MOVE in different part of the world. Yeah, that's really good. So anyone, if there's anyone in here in this meeting, so probably they will get into touch, and IEEE STA, Region 10 STA will be happy to help them as well. So. That's it from my side. Do we have any question from anyone in here? Dr. Van, are you able to unmute yourself?
No, actually, there is an internet instability in China. So Professor Wen has just texted.
Okay.
So actually, their main point of questions there is like, if we are going to initiate any activity, so IEEE HTB or SIGHT can support financially for conducting activity there. Professor Isadi.
There is some issue with the network too here. So I heard well, what kind of activity? Because it was yeah.
Well, actually, moreover, there in China, they are trying to create awareness campaign related to humanitarian activity. And from past 2 months we are trying to have a team bonding activity in China, and we are working well with the leadership team of China Council and Membership Development Chair Dr. Jingdong Chen. So basically, we are planning an activity in China. So
Okay.
any by any chance, HTB site or I think there are many other entities which include Tri Engineering, Pre-Engineering, Smart Village concepts, because China is a very large in geographical area and they have multiple challenges there. So to address that challenges, if any site or HTB board members can support with something active financially or by physically presenting there as an awareness session, how HTB or site can help them.
Okay, sure. I guess I mentioned before the event support we have within HTV. So you could possibly prepare a proposal on the event you're targeting to have in China. I can share with you the link to the form. If you can just reach out to me, I can share my email address if you don't have it here in the chat box. You can just reach out to me. I can share with you the link to the form. I can also help you in case you have any questions regarding this application. Okay, but I think we have this program that support events, which is a good fit for what you are proposing.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Professor Sadi, I agree with you. And I'm just interjecting because I'm a part of the events committee of HTB. So we'll be very happy to receive applications for starting off any site activity, any sort of humanitarian activity, particularly events. As you see, all the conditions are mentioned in the website. You can please go through the conditions and the requirements. We do send out invitations for the 10K USD grant, but for all other tires, that is for 5K, 2K, 1K, and for 500 USD, you can make your own applications. Please see all the criteria and do apply. We'll be happy to fund you.
Thank you, madam, for giving us this information. But in a general questions with related to all the site groups, as I was also a site chair 2 years back for Bombay section. So one of the major challenge that I face is like while we are submitting a proposal to HTB, or let's say that time HEC was the main controller for the proposal, call for proposal. So there were many cases we have seen there are proposals reviews were not been provided. So and some of the answers were not and sometimes our projects, despite our projects were really good, and it was being rejected. So is there any sort of idea that you would like to share, what point we need to consider while applying this proposal?
When you say
What
project
sort of
proposals,
information, what sort of important information we need to share while applying for this grants?
okay, there are two different types of grants. The one you're talking about, previously the one perhaps which you might have applied for, are now under Tech for Good, the projects, right? So in Tech for Good, there is a clear-cut mention of what are the rubrics uh, going through the evaluation of the project. So having been a part of the evaluation committee, I can tell you that the evaluation is very, very transparent. It is very fair. You stick to the rubrics. All the rubrics are mentioned in the website, as in on what your proposal will be judged. Okay, so please make sure, there's one point I would like to mention. Make sure that your project is a sustainable project when you are doing it for Tech for Good, meaning that whatever funding we are providing you, for the particular project, that should not, with the fund, the project should not end there. The people for whom the money is being utilized should be able to carry forward using that particular, whatever you have provided. Say you have provided some solar power irrigation facility in some place, then the people of the locality, they should be able to generate some fund so that they can maintain whatever facility you have provided, because Tech for Good is preliminary for the seed grant rather. Okay, so you start it off. And if you feel that it is a long-term project, we are also happy to grant for projects which can be done in 2 phases. So you can mention that during your project proposal. And please remember that when you apply for a project, there's a section where you can mention whether it is the continuation of a first phase or not. We give special importance to the projects which are a continuation of phase 1. Okay, and also the diagnostics have to be performed very meticulously. So all these things are of very much importance. So go through the rubrics, they will help you. The second thing you mentioned, about events, that is separate. So for events, you have to apply for, say, a conference or an activity where you're speaking to people about SIGHT or about humanitarian activities. That is different. Okay, so you can apply for events. Those rubrics are separate. Again, it is very clearly mentioned that you have to stick to certain SDGs in order to successfully apply for your activity or event.
Thank you, ma'am. So, does anyone of the team has any questions to ask?
Saurabh, can I ask?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Hi, everyone. This is Amna from Karachi. I am the lecturer in a computer science department in a tech university here. So I would like to ask this question from Professor Mohammad Isadi and Mosikikar, Dr. Mosikikar ma'am. Um, Actually, I also belong to Region 10 women section, and we are currently planning for event, not sort of event. It's as you ma'am said, Mosiki ma'am said that we should plan something that will last in a way. So we are basically planning, as in my university, there are many girls who are coming from unprivileged family, and they're hardly supporting their education, or they sometime they also get drop out because of the lack of funding. So we were planning something uh, to train them in a way so that they can make money. As we can do that, we are already doing it in a university, but that's on a very small level. We are planning to do it in a way so that we have the funding. We can call the different speakers and train them so that they can at least support their education here. So, so I want to ask that, is that can we just ask for funding for such events in a university? So we are basically trying to do this training session in a university. So can a university, is there a problem if you're doing this training session maybe in a university or something like that? Or we have to follow a proper channel, for example, the Karachi section, or maybe in Pakistan, and then so on. Is the site is going to support us in such events as well?
As I mentioned before, we have two possibilities to get some funding for this event. The first one, you have the activity grant that I mentioned before, which is around $200. Okay, and the other one is through the event program. So you have event program is a separate program that that does not really limit the amount of money, but of course we have a maximum limit, which is I think 10K or so. But this is also something you can also leverage for your event. You have just to write proposal and submit it across the the platform, which is available. I can share with you the link. I would say also Dr. Mosiki can do the same. Okay.
Sir, just one point, if I may please add. That is, they need for events, they need endorsement from their section though.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you so much for everyone. So we are like having 1.5 hour session now. So I would like to ask the last question from Dr. Bijoy. So in your presentation, you was mentioned like you have got initially 35,000 USD for the activities in the Kerala section. Maybe this side group leaders would like to know, will it be possible to shoot for that kind of grant? Probably with, as I asked previously told, like the collaborative activities maybe.
Yeah, definitely that is possible. I think for me, the first time getting $35,000 approved was actually a shock. I didn't expect that to come through because I think during that year, that was the 2019, I think that was the highest amount sanctioned across the world for that R10 HAC grant. I think typically it was around $10,000. And frankly, after that grant, we had, it's like somebody tries it first and then everyone follows. So we had around grants of like 7,000 being sanctioned every year after that, right? And there are non-HAC grants also that came on, right? So definitely it is something to be, tried out. But obviously the numbers could be different. And one of the reasons I might have gotten that grant was because in 2018 IEEE volunteers did that Kerala SQ website, right? So it was a great follow-up to what we did during the floods, how to rehabilitate people post flood, right? How to improve a school to what it was before the flood, right? So it was not probably because I might have written a good proposal. It is definitely the bigger factor is that Kerala section did some good work. So I definitely encourage people to start with sending proposals first, right? And from a personal angle, this was probably my fifth or sixth grant that I'm talking about, the school one, non-IEEE and IEEE. So I had some experience writing them, and I started small and got to 35,000, and now I have like much bigger grants from other funding agencies as well, which are running. So I highly encourage people trying it out because you have to fail first and fail fast before getting to success.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Vijay, because IEEE is non-profit and all the like engineers related to the fields, engineering field, everyone is working towards their societies, right? And we have more like IEEE has a large covering larger board of areas, I think 40 plus societies as I remember. But site is very special because all it's free and site group membership is free and anyone can join and they can use the expert area to help the community back. So it's a really beautiful society and so thank you so much, Dr. Bijoy, Dr. Mausiki, and Professor Sadi for committing your time today for today's session to speak to Region 10 site leaders. And site leaders, I like Saurabh was mentioned that Impact Congress is coming up, and IEEE Humanitarian Region 10 Humanitarian Activity Award is already announced. So you can stay touch and get more and the supporting fund also going to be released. So you can stay touch with us with our WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram linking and through the email as well. So the links are here available. You can get a screenshot of this picture and you can write to us and you can touch with our committee on WhatsApp as well. So thank you so much everyone for participating today Region 10 HTA site chair meeting, and we strongly believe we can see lots of humanitarian activities across the region 10 and new activities as well. So the technology is developed in a very vast scenario, like AI is now there, and probably you guys as a leaders will come with different emergent ideas to help back to the community with new technology. So thank you so much, everyone. And in final, we would like to have a group picture with you all. So if you are comfortable, please turn on your video, and we can have a group picture. And with that, we can wrap up the today meeting. Uh,
Anuraj, can you stop presentation? Yeah, so that we can have a common frame.
yeah.
Okay. I request everyone to turn on their videos so that we can capture. So on the count of 1, 2, 3, I take a first snap. Again, 1, 2, 3. Thank you everyone for joining for today's side chairs meeting, and we are looking forward to connect with everyone, and we will be here to help you out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For hosting.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Nice
Saurabh.
day.
Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
thank you, Sushmita. Thank you, Mayumi, for joining. I think it's very late there. Then also you joined that.
Thank you,
Thank
man.
you,
Thank you
Saurabh
so
sir.
much for
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Sony.
Thank you, sir.